All right. Fix my baby. Just showing off at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, take it easy.
You don't understand how much I can carry, do you? You'll never understand me, Mom.
I carry my heavy heart.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you should give me a tip.
Hey, you weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Why am I a legend?
Yeah, who?
This is my second stop. How did I get famous this fast?
Well, they called you a legend right at the beginning, so I guess it's implied that you've been doing this for a long time. But,
yeah, but
all
now,
I know...
now I'm like famous because I'm gonna do the whole chiral network myself single-handedly, and this is stop number 2. It's like,
well,
all right.
they called you legend right off the bat doing your first delivery. But your
I was such a legend I couldn't afford one of those cool flip hoods. I did
I was
a
gonna say your
manual fabric
your
garbage
equipment looked
one.
like shit. Like, where are you living? I don't understand.
I have questions about many
You look like a
things.
poor person. I don't know. It's like you were having a hard time before these people picked you up.
Awesome! I don't know how you got less than awesome. I guess you break all your shit. That would probably be a good start. If you break all your shit, you'll probably get it less than awesome.
Probably.
I am so miscellaneous. You don't even understand how miscellaneous I am.
You know what? I'm undefinable. I'm so miscellaneous.
Delivery volume. It's your stat for like the part of your brain that's like, no, I can get all my groceries in the house in one trip.
You know what? My part of my brain for that is top tier.
The only thing that I am more than delivery volume is miscellaneous.
I'm mediocre at everything.
One bridge
Equally.
link. I don't know what that means. Delivery time. Just fucking run for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, it's time.
The most efficient route.
Connecting us to the network.
That's gonna be my worst stat.
Let's see how good this guy looks when we upgrade him.
If there's anything I'm known for, it's taking my time. Oh no, do we live in a simulation? Egads. Why does that make me float? Well, I guess we've seen stuff that just floats in this game.
I don't know.
Like those things float, and like I read that one. That was I kept meaning to see that. There was the weird necrotic dude, and like that necrotic dude's like strap floated when he reached for it. Like that was like a symptom.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I'm how far?
Wow.
I'm confused. Aren't you? Aren't you confused by how far we are on
If
this
this
map?
was the case, then going to Disneyland would be much easier. I could walk there.
It seems like if you mainline the main story only, not didn't do side stuff, this might be a very short game, or not very short, but like shorter than you'd expect. I don't know. I'm just caught up guard by how fast we're making progress. I think it's because they might just be letting us get some progress because of how long all the cutscenes and stuff were so far. So it's like just let you see what some gameplay feels like for a bit. I imagine when you get to the crater-filled nightmare zone, stuff might get complicated.
I think it's going to be the best part.
Can you imagine how hard it might be to climb around there when the whole area is craters? You actually see the crater that was made in the intro next to the starting star. You see that? There's a big crater there.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that one's very small in comparison to the ones over there.
Yeah, those are like the sun. It's like I remember the first time I saw a map of the local area where I lived, and it was like there was like the town I lived in, and then the other town next to ours was also kind of small. And then you saw like an intermediate city, and then you saw like fucking Sacramento, like metropolitan area, and it was like looking at a solar system to scale that had like the Earth and the sun on it. Where it's like, oh my god, people live in places like that.
As always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
The UCA.
I feel like all these guys have kind of looked very similar in my head.
Oh yeah, white people.
Am I right?
Bunch of white dudes. Yeah, they have the same slightly confused smile face.
Well, and they're all kind of like around the same age.
Yeah.
And they all kind of just look like clean cut-ish in the workforce kind of, I don't know how to explain it
UCA
exactly.
membership and increased
None of
facility
them are remarkable
functionality.
in any way.
As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. The range of available weapons and equipment. Bridge babies. Interview data. Mules and drone syndrome. And timefall. Cufflinks.
You can
mail and
recycle
data.
now.
I have mail now?
Who's mailing you? What friends do you even have?
I don't know. Am I popular?
It's not a ghost. What do the ghosts mean
Am
again?
I gonna talk to any boys?
Oh, the ghosts were bad. Like, oh my god. I remember back in the day, like, emails are how people actually talk to each other. I got an email from Derek.
And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Those little triangles look like protractors.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Wait, no, not protractors.
Do me a favor.
I don't know.
Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Why is your forehead like that?
They'll never explain it. It's fine.
Benjamin.
What are those little triangles you use for geometry class? Those little plastic triangles for creating angles. All I know is that
Triangles. I don't remember
Yes.
those very much. I remember protractors and shit.
protractors are the little pencil one you make circles with, right?
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah,
a
not
compass, which is what I'd actually use for angles when you're an adult, because you'd make your own angles.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Triangles might have been called a triangle or something. I don't know. It's like a toy that you throw away after
No,
the first year.
fuck you. I actually took pretty advanced math.
Is that all the lost cargo I had? I thought I had
To
more.
surprise you
Oh, I
all.
had raw materials, huh?
Yes.
This probably just get added to my stash for raw materials. Because yeah, you use a compass to make angles. Because the triangles at most had like 3 angles total. Well, that's what a triangle is.
Well, I think it's like a ruler.
Yeah,
It's a
they had
ruler, but they
rulers
just
on
made it
different
into
sides.
a triangle, so
Yeah.
it's easier to create like sharp angles.
It had like a
I don't
couple
know.
of. It had a couple standard angles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has limited usefulness. Gotta get to a compass.
Remember having to use
Man, look at my level. I'm just
scientific
so
calculators,
Cool. Level 25
graphing
already.
calculators. Ugh, terrible.
What do I want to recycle? Resins, metals.
BB.
What will it recycle into?
BB just turns into a toddler. Grows up.
Recycling resins at facilities allows them to be used as materials for fabricating equipment. They can also be used to repair and upgrade structures.
You can trade BB in for a puppy.
So I think you're supposed to recycle these.
Probably. I mean, I feel like if you just
I
have
think
to.
recycling is what you do to turn them into resources you can use. You might be able to sell them also, I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't know what I'd use money for anyway.
Well, right now, it might be
How do
better
I
to
say
get rid of them.
yes? How do I say yes? This interface is a nightmare. Like, I've selected multiple. Okay.
It looks nice, but it's
Recycle.
over elaborate.
Fuck it, I'll just do them individually. Oh. I'm moving them to the recycle menu. Gotcha.
You have to move them to recycle menu first.
And now I do confirm. Weird.
That is weird.
You think you just select them and all, then press X to continue, like always. But now there's a new system for how you do these ones. Very consistent interface design. Definitely not a nightmare.
Thank you for your continued support.
Well, that's sad.
That is sad.
Whenever I'm a good boy, I get punished by a
Picture of your
picture
mom.
of my dead mom.
The one that you incinerated.
Jesus. Remember when you carried her and her head went, and then it went,
What if she started talking to you on your way there?
oh god.
And then you had to decide if you actually thought she was dead or not.
Oh no.
Was I hallucinating? If I don't throw her away, she's going to turn into a monster. But what if she isn't dead?
Thank you for your contribution.
My baby. Somebody's killing my baby. How do I go to mail? I have messages, but not yet. Data. What is an interview? Oh no, you can't just play it? Oh, I was really hoping the interviews would be voice acted.
Yeah, so yeah.
So let's learn about mules and drone syndrome from Die Hard Man. 2 years ago. Bridges HQ.
You can't say it like he can, though.
Die.
His
Hard
voice is
Man.
pretty good.
Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America. And in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by reestablishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated. AI managed deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. But things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances were confirmed. We confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process. So laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them. And that brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it.
Ooh.
What is this game? When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivery goods became all some lived for. They became what the fuck?
They became all
they were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules we know and love today.
So they were delivery boys that went
They went crazy.
They went crazy, overly obsessed with delivering packages. What a hilarious thing to think about. So all those Amazon workers, now how do you feel? Do you love your job that much?
What in the world? So drone syndrome was when it was too much for people to accept the idea that machines could do everything without people. Why is that a problem? I'm so confused. It's like, yay, no one has to be delivery boys anymore. Oh no, a new syndrome. Bridge babies.
You want me to read this one for you?
Sure.
I like to read too. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs, if that's what you want. They call me Dead Man on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. Was that implying that BBs are dead? No, okay, maybe not. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they've discovered to practical use. So what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work had already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work, not how they can detect BTs, or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, even though you just try to incinerate one. But one thing is certain, their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding, and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. That was very like casual and friendly
And
in comparison
terrifying.
to dead.
We're gonna
Deadman's-
build our own BBs.
or in comparison to a Die Hard Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
The build their own BBs thing, and then also he
Build your own BB. I could build.
oh
a bear.
my goodness, I hope they put that in this game.
Oh my god.
That'd be terrifying.
Just to build a bear, just kind of get
Build your own-
thrown into a weird vat of yellow liquid.
Build your own designer child.
Timefall, Hartman. Who's that?
We haven't met that guy. I don't know who that is. But Deadman basically said nothing useful. He didn't. All I want to know is how BBs work, and he's like, we don't know how they work. So
Yeah, he didn't have.
Thanks
a lot
for
to-
wasting
he didn't
my
have much to
time.
contribute. I still don't know what makes a BB exist.
and what exactly does it do? He
don't
says,
know.
I don't know. We don't
We
know
saw
how they
a
do
woman who made a BB explain.
it. Well, I think she
But that was-
literally just had
that
a
was some
baby.
kind of that was some kind of vision, though. Like I don't know how that worked. Like what was because she also wasn't responding.
Well,
So
maybe
what's up with that?
you
Is
have to-
she dead? Is that how she made a dead baby that just split between worlds? Like
maybe-
like guts.
You know what? Maybe that is the thing.
Are all BBs like guts? They're born from dead ladies.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Hartman Timefall. 3 years ago. We're going further back. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water, having done so. Now, so it immediately becomes water when it touches anything, apparently. Some researchers have gone far as to posit the process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all we know for certain is that it somehow affects local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on a journey. Who knows what awaits us? I mentioned how they have one highlighted segment of each one, as if to give you the short one, so you don't have to read the whole thing if you don't want to.
Just like the thesis statement of each.
Something in me suspects the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time.
So like,
How, though?
like the timefall thing isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's like, whoa, crazy. Then the moment I think about it, I'm like, wait, no, what?
Yeah, but so we saw someone age before us and
Yeah, it
then die.
doesn't
So
work
I
for
don't
me.
know.
It's like, what if we can't see the passage of time anymore, man? But actually, we're all aging, and it's just the water's just revealing the truth. But like, no, it's visibly aging stuff selectively when it touches it. I don't know. I'm not sure what he was trying to say. It seemed kind of annoying.
Oh, look at that.
Smiley face.
Yes.
Didn't work.
But is she already at max likes?
No. It can't. It can't be. The real Hagane.
The real one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can dismantle it now.
Yeah, it always said that.
Well, it would be funny if you liked
You're
it
an
and
asshole.
then you dismantled it.
Oh yeah, if you're like, I love this.
I love this so much, I must destroy it.
Break it over your knee.
It makes me feel too much.
I think I need to go to private room. I think that's how I save the baby. I think that's how we repair the baby.
Now let's see how baby repair is done, because I've never witnessed it in real life before, so I gotta see what these hospitals do with the babies.
Man, you there? Little help.
Fix my
Okay,
baby.
Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's a little coffin.
Where's your little baby coffin?
It's in.
I've seen baby
Good.
coffins before at like oddity shops.
Temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
What?
What?
Mother.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
Oh my
You mean
gosh.
still mother.
Correct.
Still
A
mother.
still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB.
So the mom is
And
dead.
you, in turn,
Kind of.
connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
Cute little
I'll
mutant.
try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
I'll smile at it. You almost burned it.
You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
All right.
They just gave my baby a firmware update.
Yeah. Okay, so somewhere there's
There's a mother that there's like in a machine that constantly checks its rates.
checks the uterus rates. That's kind of
Why?
got some probes up in there.
Why would I handcuff myself on purpose?
Makes me feel safe.
Just falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then Well, it's like Bridget said. Extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
I know that's,
Neither of them call her mom.
No. There's something weird going on here. I almost wonder if her and the mom are the same person. Now that we're talking about perception of time and everything like that. And it also gets some weird creepy, but honest, it's their relationship's kind of creeping me out.
Come and find me.
And she's like, you didn't, like, it didn't age, but you did. That whole, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You remember Otacon, right?
I just can't judge people's ages at all in this game because they're video game characters.
Well,
Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up.
don't fucking tell me what to do.
Why not take a shower?
That's rude.
It's good for the body and soul. And also my research as it happens.
I'm gonna collect your bath water and drink it. That's what he's saying. He's a creep.
Oh, it's the glasses.
Oh, yeah. But you remember Otacon, right? Otacon, like, has I don't remember which one it was, but...
Didn't Hal Emmerich get cucked by his own son or something?
Yeah. Otacon had, like, a Oedipus complex, and he was, like, in love with his mother. And there's a whole... He goes into, like, this whole detailed spiel about it. It's, like, the twist of one of the games.
How big does Hideo Kojima think the United States are?
He's not from here. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know we're secretly a really big place, not like Japan, where you can just go backpacking across the whole place in like 20 hours. I'm just like, every time we go to a new checkpoint, we're in a different fucking state. It's like all I did was walk like a distance. Like I don't even know what to call that distance, but it's like it's not amazing. It's like we wouldn't be out of our city yet.
No.
And I don't expect it to be to scale, obviously, because that would be nuts. But at the same time, it's so... I'm very caught off guard by how quickly we're reaching those objectives.
He winks at us again.
Wink, wink.
There was that game that, like, Penn Jillette made, and it's like a road trip game, but the thing it's the joke about it is that it's real time.
Desert Bus?
Yeah, is that the one?
That's the one that they do charities of, where they film themselves being tortured by that game.
Yeah,
and it's usually for a charity and stuff.
You play it for like actual tens of hours.
Beer intake.
Yeah.
I didn't take any beer.
Yeah, where'd you get the beer?
It analyzes my pee to see what I had. Joke's on them. It's only Monster Energy drink.
And meth.
And maybe a little bit of aging rain.
and maybe some crack. You know.
It's so freaky how he's just covered in hands. When is my weird fucked up shoulder gonna... Oh, never.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee DC research.
No, it's just part of you.
I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Are this marks from carrying things? Maybe that's what they're from.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama.
Mama.
Results thus far are...
Mama.
Inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiralic. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT.
What is that?
I'm curious to see how they react.
To your bath water?
It's multiple.
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction.
The secret of winning the game is to just pee on everyone.
There may well be hope for humanity.
That's the twist.
Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Seems like a problem if he doesn't want to rebuild America. Isn't that the whole point?
Well, he's supposed to do research. It just so happens that his research is helping build America.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information. Such as the previous expedition's logs and reports.
Yeah, that's what he's talking to himself, huh?
Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Fun, thanks.
Sorry to bother you, Sam. No, you're not. You bother me every time I ever do anything, and also so does everyone else in a row. Like, you wait in line. Like, you're all,
my turn.
Like, he came in so perfectly when the other guy was done. Like, they have to know they're like waiting in a queue, basically.
They're all in love with you because like the one guy's collecting your bath water. Everyone wants to talk to you. The one lady wants you to call Mama. She's like, "Call me Mama."
Yeah. They're taking all of my different fluids and combining them into like a biological weapon against the BTs.
He's like, I also need some pictures for my research.
I need you to pee on them. Just pee on everything and see what happens.
Just try it. It's just
it'll be a fun time, Sam.
Just try it.
You like to pee on things, right, Sam? Uncle Sam. I actually can't pause the game.
You can't check your emails?
Oh, right. This is my pause menu, I think, when I'm in here.
America.
It's America. That's a lot of data.
No, just look up the emails.
It's mostly just tips, though, I think.
See if you got any fun emails.
Benjamin Hancock, connection level 3. This is the 2 different people I've done stuff with so far. I bet there are even more missions.
What's more than Oxy? Is like,
yeah. Sorry, Sam. Bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the Distro Center really appreciates you coming through for us. Thumbs up emoji.
Whoa.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, it's battery. Fuck. I saw that bike on the way and I'm like, yeah, bike. And its battery's dead. You have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. The auto charger should kick in after. Praying emoji?
Well, it's like I'm sorry. Like, yeah. I'm like, please forgive me.
Osayo gozaimasu.
Yeah.
Sorry if we got your hopes up, and I've got more bad news for you too. Crying emoji. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing material so everyone gets what they need. And to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use, that's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Thumbs up emoji. Anyway, there's this guy George Batten over in Way Station. That's the other email.
Is that
over at the Way Station? He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always, oh no, he's got a drug addiction. There's always some excuse. But when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load and route.
Yeah, lose
Sweat
it, wink.
Emoji, I
lose
think.
Lose it, wink.
I mean, it's white, so you can imply all sorts of things about the weird fluid emoji.
Oh.
Wink.
What?
So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Thumbs up emoji. 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 Is it the worst when like a text to speech just starts reading everything out and you're like, oh,
thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji.
Credits will do fine. In base 4, I'm fine. I have a weaker connection to Oxy Boy. More than Oxy.
Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at Waystation. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. What face is that?
That's a skull.
Oh, I thought it... Okay, looked at that wrong. Sorry, I'm kind of far away from the screen.
No, it's
Skull.
it's really... It's invisible.
Okay.
Like the X's and the teeth are like 1 pixel, if that. They might even be a gray where it's like aliased. It's like, I don't know why this is so low res.
It looks like Binding of Isaac
I don't know
for
why.
me right
I don't
now.
know why they made the stuff so small on the screen when they have so much screen to use.
Well, I don't know. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. Thumbs up. I know what you were thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not at all. Anyhow, you gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. Thumbs up. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shoot ourselves every time we catch the sight of one, end up dropping half our equipment. Oh, okay, fine. Honestly, part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. Pondering face, sweat. And that's
that's crying face.
It's
got a tiny
tears.
teardrop under its eye.
I feel like tears should go down, not up and out like that, but whatever.
That's a thirsty emoji.
Well, he is kind of
You
hitting
use
me
that
up.
icon, then you put that next to the eggplant.
Yes, exactly that. And that's why we need you, Sam. So then you put the eggplant and then the little drips right there. You're not
We
scared.
need you, Sam.
You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done.
He only gave me 5 likes. The other guy gave me like 8
Thumbs up
likes.
emoji, thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji. See, I thought he was doing drugs. I thought he
Hey,
was...
those are all likes. They're spamming likes at me.
Which in this one is money. So that maybe
Is it though?
Well, I don't
How
know.
do I spend likes? I think you just get a number of likes and you're like, I don't know what it means. Okay, music player.
Well, maybe we live in a world where no one has to pay for things. Everything's taken care of.
You can use the music player to play any music data you required. If you would like to just, use up, and just make sure that we can never, ever monetize a single video in the series. Have we heard that many songs already?
No.
I've heard of Bring Me to the Horizon before.
Major Laser.
Major Laser.
You've only heard Low Roar's songs, all 3 of those.
Weird.
That is weird.
Weird.
In the last game, he did like some weird. He just did like a whole bunch of random stuff. He did some like David Bowie and like just some interesting like music. I don't know.
Well, good job, us. We've already saved about half of New England, so knocking it out of the park.
I think it's past New England. Isn't New England like?
New England, I think, is all of the original 13 colonies.
I can't.
So we have to get all the bottom ones still. But we're on our way.
Yep.
They gave me likes.
Good night, BB.
What does that mean?
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff.
Oh gosh.
Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Bunch of losers.
Gosh,
can't keep their shit straight.
Wink. Can't even fucking go to sleep.
Wink, wink.
Can't catch a wink, am I
We'll
right?
never stop getting more messages.
No, we're popular.
Where's like my profile? Where I see like how many, like what?
Where are these likes going?
I can just bring up this weird dark area that isn't labeled. That's weird. I think I've seen a screen somewhere that showed my total, but I don't know how to get to
Well,
it.
it's the bottom,
Is it in
1927.
orders?
At the bottom?
Oh yeah, 1927 likes. Yeah, how do I cash in on my e-fame? Can I get like some sort of like
make a YouTube channel
sponsor brand deal with like a cream like a skin cream company, and they'll pay me in ladders?
What the fuck are you talking about?